I'm Judith Brown, and I am the executive director of a small nonprofit called Project 704 Forward. We moved here in 2010, and I was able to secure this wonderful, fantastic job, making great money, right in the field of what I like to do. At the time, I was told that I would probably be picked to be on this team permanently. And so I came off of disability. I said, sayonara, bye. It was excellent money and great team. 2 to 3 months after that, there was a change in upper management, and they began to say, we're going to lay people off. I literally found myself with no income for a household of 3. And making the decision, was it worth it to make $10 extra, or was it worth it to keep the services that you had? If you made over a certain amount of money, if you took a job, you would lose your Medicaid. I have 2 sons with autism. If I counted my disability and my 2 sons' disability, they needed that care. But then I had to also stay in poverty in order for them to get that care. And that was a big wake-up call for me. That was 14 years ago. I have not come off of disability again yet, because I have to be sure that we're going to be okay before I would take that leap. And that's what people face all the time.
Workers experience benefit cliffs when their wages increase to a point that the public assistance that they may be receiving drops off. Those cliffs can be pretty extreme. It puts a family in a situation where they're worse off financially if they take that wage increase. They're having to make a choice that they really shouldn't have to make, and that makes them being able to thrive much more difficult.
When you're at a benefits cliff, you begin to give up goals and dreams, because you realize, I've got to stay exactly here, not dreaming and hoping for anything in the future. It's very demoralizing and very devaluing.
This issue can be addressed. We pulled together a coalition of other organizations who have the same concern about this issue and began to increase all of our collective knowledge about this issue. We're trying to do something about it here at Goodwill and other employers that we're working with.
At Atrium Health, our mission is health, hope, and healing for all. And that includes really focusing on the financial well-being of our teammates. We've been lucky enough to join with Goodwill Industries and others on a benefits cliff pilot. They're able to help them with financial counseling. They walk them through the benefits cliff projection tool that was created by the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. And from that, our teammates can understand when they might lose benefits, what that would look like, the cost burden that that would place on them, and create a financial plan for how to navigate that.
People give me hope. The people that we work with every day, as I mentioned, they're resilient, talented people, but what they need is help and support. The main solution is addressing the policy. But employers play a role in this too, looking at their policies and create a little bit more of a transition period so that as people's wages increase, they don't completely lose their benefit.
Let's think outside the box. I hope for future families that they'll be able to just live as citizens in a city, as residents, taking risks and starting businesses or going back to school, having the freedom to make those choices.
Think about what are the challenges that you have and how can focusing on this help? Let's get focused on not just understanding what the issue is, but what actually do we need to do and make this change now.